Your skin color gives you a biological advantage and a hidden weakness. Deep ebony. If you're playing the game on hard sun mode, deep ebony skin is the strongest armor available. You see, sunlight also contains ultraviolet radiation, which fuels vitamin D production, but in excess, it damages DNA, depletes folate, and increases mutation risk. Skin tones evolved to help your body manage that balance. Deep ebony skin carries the highest concentration of melanin, a brown pigment that gives the skin its color. This is the only variable here. The higher the melanin, the darker the skin, and vice versa. But melanin does more than just give the skin its color. It acts as a biological shield. Thanks to dense quantities of melanin, your skin may have a deep, often cool-toned or bluish-black appearance. Under constant vertical equatorial sun, this pigment absorbs and disperses ultraviolet radiation before it can penetrate skin cells and damage DNA. Folate levels remain protected. Mutation risk stays low. This adaptation, like all features, was born out of necessity. In environments with relentless sunlight, it was a requirement for survival because there was no artificial buffer between your skin and the sun. No sunscreen, no protective fabrics. There were no indoor work days either. Daily life meant hours outside, hunting, gathering, farming, and walking under a sun that hit hard and directly year after year. A dark skin tone made all of this possible. Even today, you're associated with the lowest historical risk of sun-induced skin cancers and cumulative UV damage in extreme environments. You can remain outdoors for long stretches without silently stacking cellular stress the way lighter tones would under the same conditions. Your skin has been designed to function normally under intense solar pressure. However, the trade-off appears when sunlight becomes scarce. Heavy pigmentation blocks too much UV in low sun regions, slowing vitamin D synthesis. Long winters, persistent cloud cover, or far northern latitudes work against this build unless diet or lifestyle compensates. Deep ebony skin offers unmatched protection, but it depends on abundant light. You were built for environments where the sun never lets up. Shady regions and cold winters are your enemies. Every skin tone that follows simply tweaks this arrangement. As the melanin bar drops, the skin tone gets fairer, one step at a time. And each skin tone has its own superpower, rich, dark brown. This is a heavy armor build refined for endurance and adaptability. Rich, dark brown skin contains slightly less melanin than deep ebony, but still enough to provide strong protection against ultraviolet radiation. Visually, it appears as a deep brown shade, often with warm, golden or reddish undertones. The reduced melanin density changes the balance in a meaningful way. You still block most harmful UV before it reaches DNA, keeping mutation risk and folate loss low. At the same time, more ultraviolet light reaches deeper layers of the skin, improving vitamin D production when sunlight varies by season, humidity, or cloud cover. This makes you resilient across a wider range of environments. You can tolerate intense sun without rapid burning, but you're not locked into a single solar extreme. Then there's tanning. When ultraviolet radiation reaches the skin, specialized cells called melanocytes increase the production of melanin. That melanin is then distributed upward into surrounding skin cells, where it forms a protective layer over the DNA, absorbing and dispersing ultraviolet energy before it can cause damage. In rich, dark brown skin, this tanning response remains highly effective. Melanin production ramps up smoothly during prolonged exposure. At the same time, melanin density is not so high that it completely blocks ultraviolet radiation. Enough UV still penetrates the skin to support vitamin D synthesis. Moreover, seasonal shifts don't destabilize your physiology as easily. Your skin tone evolved across West and Central Africa, South Asia, and parts of Melanesia. The main trade-off shows up during sudden spikes in extreme UV. Without gradual exposure, even this armor can be overwhelmed. Strategic timing, shade, and acclimation matter. Overall, this is a balanced defender build. Mahogany. This is an adaptive bruiser build tuned for responsiveness. This tone appears as a deep brown with noticeable reddish or copper undertones. The melanin profile reacts quickly to changing conditions rather than simply blocking light outright. Melanin levels remain high, offering strong defense against ultraviolet radiation and reducing rapid burning. Tanning is a strong defense, but it is visually subtle. This isn't a sharp color shift, but a richer, warmer intensification of the existing shade. This type of skin tends to tan toward deeper reds, bronzes, and espresso-like hues, rather than flat brown or ashy tones. This skin tone is well suited for tropical environments, where sunlight is intense but inconsistent. Variable cloud cover, shifting shade, and seasonal movement demand flexibility. You can transition between sun and shade without losing efficiency. There is a slightly higher cumulative UV load over a lifetime compared to darker builds, but it remains significantly lower than lighter tones. Ancestrally, this skin type evolved in Melanesia, indigenous Australia, and southern Africa. Today, you're resilient without being rigid, quick to adapt, built to scale with the environment rather than resist it outright. Light brown. If you have light brown skin, you're running a true all-rounder build. This tone appears as a lighter brown with warm, golden undertones and carries a moderate concentration of melanin. You have enough pigmentation to resist burning under a strong sun, but it is not so much that vitamin D production is restricted. Tanning is a key feature here. Exposure triggers a rapid, even increase in melanin. This makes you reliable across mixed climates. Hot summers pose little threat once acclimated, and cooler winters don't completely stall vitamin D production. Long-term balance is the advantage. The trade-off emerges in extended low sun conditions. Long winters or persistent cloud cover can gradually reduce vitamin D levels, though less severely than in darker builds. Ancestrally, this skin tone developed in the Mediterranean, North Africa, and South Asia. These regions have predictable sun cycles with seasonal variation. You're versatile, dependable, and well-matched to variable but not extreme environments. Olive. Olive skin tone offers flexibility rather than raw defense. Visually, it carries a neutral base with greenish, yellow, or gray undertones that can appear darker in strong light and lighter in shade. Melanin levels are moderate, striking a balance between UV protection and responsiveness. You tan gradually rather than quickly. UV damage accumulates more slowly and less visibly, which reduces immediate stress but requires long-term awareness. This tone excels in transitional climates. Variable cloud cover, seasonal changes, and mixed terrain favor a skin type that adjusts quietly. Vitamin D synthesis remains stable as sunlight fluctuates. Overt skin burning is less common with controlled exposure. However, since damage isn't always obvious, overexposure can go unnoticed. Ancestrally, olive skin evolved in southern Europe, the Middle East, Central Asia, and the Andes. These were the crossroads of migration and environmental diversity. You're optimized for balance, not extremes. Hey, if you made it this far, I bet you like this video. Would you show some love for my effort with a thumbs up? And if you're interested in these kinds of invisible details, the biology behind what we think is obvious, then subscribe now so you don't miss an episode. Let's continue. Warm beige. This is often regarded as the ideal skin tone. Why? Because this tone sits right in the middle of the spectrum between light brown and fair, with a neutral base that can tilt pink, golden, or slightly gray. Melanin levels are modest. It is not a permanent armor, but you're not defenseless either. That balance is why many lighter-skinned people temporarily tan into this range. When fair skin is exposed gradually, melanin production ramps up and shifts the appearance toward warm beige, essentially borrowing a more flexible loadout for the season. That seasonal adaptability is the real strength here. In low UV months, lower baseline pigmentation lets you absorb sunlight efficiently, keeping vitamin D production on when days are short and light is weak. As the sun strengthens, tanning acts like a temporary buff, increasing protection. This is why warm beige performs best in regions with clear seasonal rhythms, active summers, calmer winters, predictable cycles. But that flexibility comes with responsibility, because your defenses are conditional, not constant. Overexposure is your biggest threat. Strong sun without protection can overwhelm your protection before tanning fully kicks in. That's why timing matters so much for this build. Ancestrally, this tone emerged in southern and eastern Europe and West Asia. Warm beige isn't the best everywhere, but in the right environment, played smartly, it's one of the most efficient compromises nature ever shipped. Fair. Fair skin prioritizes efficiency over protection. With low melanin levels, UV absorption is rapid, making vitamin D synthesis highly effective even under weak sunlight. This was was and still is critical in regions with long winters and low sun angles. But there is a cost. Vulnerability. Under strong sun, UV penetrates easily, leading to rapid burning and cumulative DNA damage. Repeated exposure raises long-term skin cancer risk without protection. Ancestrally, this tone evolved in the northern Mediterranean and central and northern Europe. You thrive where sunlight is scarce. But outside those conditions, mistakes are costly. Very fair, freckling prone. This variant carries minimal melanin, often appearing translucent with visible blood vessels. Freckles are small, localized clusters of melanin that form when certain skin cells respond very strongly to UV exposure, while surrounding areas do not. Instead of increasing melanin evenly across the skin, your body produces it in concentrated patches. That's why freckles appear as distinct dots. While uniform melanin acts like a continuous shield, freckles don't do that. They absorb UV where they exist, but the surrounding skin remains lightly protected. Biologically, this pattern is common in very fair MC1R-associated skin types. The signal to produce melanin works, but the distribution system is uneven. Freckling often increases with sun exposure, while burn risk stays high. Vitamin D synthesis is maximized under minimal sunlight, but under a strong sun, defenses are extremely limited. Burns occur rapidly. DNA damage accumulates quickly. This phenotype evolved in Scandinavia, the Baltic regions, Ireland, and other northern landscapes. You excel in scarcity. Outside it, the environment punishes immediately. Played carefully, this build thrives where others struggle. Played casually, it breaks fast. What's your skin tone build? Drop a comment below. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more evolutionary deep dives that make complex biology actually make sense. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.